Hey guys, it's me Stephanie here with Queendom, just checking in on this beautiful Monday evening. And I'm not going to be long, but I just want to holler at y'all right quick about a subject that I was thinking about earlier and just what I see a lot. That's not necessarily good either, but it is regarding familiarity. And the reason why I'm speaking about familiarity is because so many people deal with others that may know them, that may be close to them, etc., maybe co-workers, anybody. So many people close to a person who is doing something with their lives, choosing to be better, choosing not to be the same person that you was yesterday, day before that, last year, whatever have you. But what I'm coming to see, and I've experienced this in my own life as well, what I've come to see is that familiarity becomes disrespect in so many words. And the reason why I say it becomes disrespect is because people think they know you because they may have grew up with you, they may, even be family, close friends, etc. So they think they know you, but they don't know you. They know the person that you were before the change, before the elevation. Because remember, the point of life is to elevate in your spiritual life, in your mental and emotional life. Because what that's going to bring is an elevation in everything else. An elevation with your parenting. Elevation with business, if you started a business. Elevation in your marriage. You can learn how to become a better wife or a husband. Elevation is the key. Growing into the Father, or should I say growing with the Father and going deeper in your relationship with the Father. That's elevation. And we all want to make sure that we are elevating in some way. Nobody should be staying in the same place and space. That is not the plan that the Father has for any of us. So I came to speak about familiarity because I want to know, and y'all talk to me in the comments. I talk back. Y'all don't talk enough. Talk to me in the comments if you picking up what I'm putting down. But I want to know, when does familiarity meet disrespect? When does familiarity meet jealousy? When does familiarity meet envy? I just want to know. Because it gets to a point where people can be so familiar with you that they disrespect your elevation. Not because you're not elevating, not because you're good at what you're doing in your elevation, but simply because they are not elevating. And y'all, I don't know what side of the coin that y'all are on, but if you are on that other side of the coin where you are treating people so familiar where it meets disrespect and it meets invalidation, instead of encouraging your brother and sister, letting them know, hey, I see you brother, I see you sister, I see what you're doing, you know what I mean? Let it be an inspiration. But see, that's not how the world works. We got a lot of people who, instead of being inspired, they want you to expire. Because they simply don't want to, lace up their boots and get with it. Trust me, anybody that's elevating has put in the work. So how dare a person come and attempt to invalidate them or be familiar with them just because you might have knew, Susie or Keisha or Tyrone. I'm just throwing out names. You might have known them when y'all were in school. Y'all were little, coming up, if you kin folks. But as we elevate and come into the person that the Father has called us to be, you will not be the same person. You should not be the same person. Nobody should. Like I said, everybody should be working daily to elevate, to go higher in the calling that they have specified to their lives. So guys, like I said, I'm not going to be long, but I'm going to be straight to the point. If you are experiencing that from somebody, brush that off your shoulders and understand that those hits come with the territory. Those hits come with elevation. And like I always said, and I've said it before, it's raining out here, so hopefully y'all can still hear me. But The eagle, he just flies and he soars higher and higher. So whenever you have the crows that attach, you know, to you, and you are the eagle, you just keep flying higher, baby. Keep elevating. Because scientifically, when an eagle flies, they fly higher instead of shaking the crows off. They don't even attempt to fight, to shake, to do any of that. Because they already know in their mental, I'm just going to fly higher. And then those are who's supposed to be falling off is going to fall off. So like I said, if you have dealt with that or are dealing with that, understand, focus on you and continue to soar. Continue to elevate. Because eventually, those who are familiar will fall off. F and F. You want to treat me familiar? Then get ready to fall off. So, like I said, if you on the other side of that coin and you're the one who is treating someone else who has elevated, and you want to, use that word familiar, or, downplay their accomplishments because you feel like, oh, that's just whoever. That's just, what can I say? That's just Tyrone. That's just Keisha. That's just whoever. I'm going to use me. That's just Stephanie. How you going to categorize anyone as that's just if the Father said, no, this is? So your that's just compared to the Father, no, this is, because I said this person is, it won't fly. It won't fly. So do not let people's words, invalidation, familiarity comments, sarcasm comments bother you. Let it be motivation. Take them hits and power up off of it. So I just thought I would share that today because I see a lot of that going on. And, shame on you that are doing that, to folks who are choosing to do the work like they're supposed to so that they can walk into the fullness of what the Father has promised them. Take it as inspiration. Let the jealousy, the envy, the all that go. Because if a person takes that energy and put it into elevating for themselves, they wouldn't have no time to treat you familiar. Because they would be focused on elevation, understanding that they would not want anybody treating them familiar. You don't have to be arrogant. You don't have to be thinking you better than anybody just because you elevating. Because just as quick as you can elevate, the Father will knock you down. So just understand to have that confidence and have that trust and faith in the Father. And let the crows fall off. Continue to go higher, y'all. I love y'all. Talk soon.